This year, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. I found these lumps a year prior, and I really didn't think anything of it. I thought maybe this was from my cycle or the hormonal therapy I was on, but a friend, a Facebook friend, made a post about recently being diagnosed, and immediately I felt in my heart that I should go get a mammogram. I got the first mammogram. The technician told me basically, we're probably going to call you back, but don't be alarmed. And I said, okay, didn't worry about it. Got into the second mammogram, and I was in there for some hours. Different texts kept coming in. They moved my room. They gave me to a tech to do ultrasounds. 3 of them were in there. I could feel the tension. And then the radiologist came in and said, this is cancer, and you're going to need a team of people to take care of you. And he began to describe what he saw, and I just remember my heart dropping through the floor, through the earth, going as far as it could go. I stared at the wall for a long time while he was talking. I couldn't deeply comprehend what he was saying. I couldn't have an emotional reaction. I just couldn't receive it. Once they were done, I began to cry, and I went into the dressing room and I slid down the wall like, this can't be real. This can't be true. This can't be me. This can't be my life. Once I made it to the breast surgeon, she gave me some hopeful news, which was very different than what the radiologist gave me at that time. And I began to feel better. And that was when I learned that I actually had 2 lesions in my breast, 2 types of cancer. One was more aggressive, one was less. And they began to talk about chemotherapy, mastectomy, and such. The breast surgeon wanted to do a lumpectomy, but the concern was leaving behind any microscopic disease, and I didn't want that. And so I said, no, let's do a full mastectomy. In fact, let's do a double mastectomy, but insurance wouldn't cover the other breast because the other breast was healthy, and also I didn't want to go through double the healing time, so I chose the single mastectomy. When I came out, the talk was chemo. I knew all along I didn't really want chemo. Who wants chemo? But chemo is helpful, and it does help people. So I was willing to consider it. It's just that within my spirit, I kept feeling that there was something else that needed to be checked. And so I began to ask my oncologist about the process. I mean, if we're going to do chemo to prevent recurring disease, how do we know the disease is not already somewhere? And she said, well, it's not. And I said, but how do you know? Well, she scheduled an MRI. That MRI led to a PET scan. The PET scan led to more testing. And what I would say to others is, once you are diagnosed, try to get an MRI, a full body MRI. That way you can know whether or not there's still disease there that can be seen, and you can make the right choice. So I was able to escape chemo, the typical chemo. So I don't have to lose my hair. It won't affect my nails or sicken me, and I'm grateful. There are different options depending on the different type of cancer, the stage of it, and such. So ask a lot of questions. Follow your heart, your spirit. Trust in processes. I still trust my process every day. I still trust in my wellness every day. I still trust in my body's ability to heal and triumph every day. And I'm here to encourage others to do the same. Ask a lot of questions. Be your own advocate. And pray for doctors and service providers and nurses who can hear you and care about you. I felt cared for, number one, primarily by myself, but also by others.